US leaders desperately want you to think that Iran having nuclear weapons is the biggest threat in the Middle East. But honestly, if Iran did have nuclear weapons, which they don't, but if they did, it would probably make the Middle East a safer place. Because there's a reason why nuclear-armed countries that hate each other haven't blown each other up yet, like US and Russia or China or India and Pakistan. It's because they know that any one of them launches a nuke, then immediately the other side will also launch a nuke, and then they just both destroy each other. No one ends up winning. And this is a very well understood concept in political science called mutually assured destruction, which basically says that if both sides are guaranteed to destroy each other, you're actually incentivized not to go to war. That's why many consider nukes to be weapons of deterrence, not necessarily weapons of outright warfare. This is why the world's superpowers have opted for proxy wars instead of direct confrontation, and it actually promotes diplomatic resolutions like we just saw with India and Pakistan. As long as two superpowers have nuclear weapons, it creates a sort of power balance that actually prevents nuclear war. But in the Middle East, there's only one country that both has nuclear weapons and has also demonstrated a clear willingness to use them, and that's Israel. They have anywhere from 90 to 400 nukes. We don't know because they never submitted themselves to inspections or regulations. They also have a military doctrine called the Samson option, which basically states that they're willing to nuke the entire world if Israel were seriously threatened. And they've even offered to sell their nuclear weapons to apartheid South Africa. So that's a serious power imbalance in the Middle East region right now. And if Iran did have nuclear weapons, it would actually probably make the US and Israel think twice before provoking another war. Because what you have to understand about the US empire and Israel is that they do not care about global safety. They only care about maintaining global power. For Israel, a war with Iran allows them to distract from the ongoing genocide in Gaza, the accelerated land theft in the West Bank, and for the US, as always, it's just about imperial control. Iran represents a key strategic location that connects the Western world with Asia, and it's also key to China's One Belt, One Road initiative, which threatens US global hegemony. And on top of all of that, they just discovered the world's second largest deposit of lithium inside Iran. And by the way, please don't think that the Democrats are going to save us here. The plans for the US attack on Iran were drawn up under the Biden administration, and I'm also not some fan of Khamenei either. Ultimately, the price for all of this is going to be paid by working class people on both continents. Because at the end of the day, it's our taxes, it's our children, it's our safety that's being sacrificed for all of this. And if we actually want to create a world where we value people over property or politics, then we have to come together as a global working class as well. We have to say enough is enough. We have to bring this system, which operates on our labor, to its knees until we get what we want. So if you want to help, then get organized. Find a local leftist group in your community and connect with them. Start investing in your local mutual aid networks. Also, please don't forget that Palestine still needs our help in all of this. Please check out our Palestine support master list, which has a bunch of easy ways that you can support Palestine, whether through donations or other types of actions. And you can get access to all these different guides as well as a growing directory of helpful resources at theconsciouscitizen.org.